What's good with y'all, man? Welcome to AG Speaks. If this is your first time to the channel, I appreciate you for clicking on the video, giving me a chance, checking me out today. If you are a returning member to the channel, I appreciate you as always, continuously helping us build this channel, continuously helping us reach more people. I appreciate all y'all. On this video, I will be telling y'all to not leave people on. It will bring bad karma to you. When I say leave people on, I'm speaking more so relationship-wise. So we're going into a more relationship-based topic today. And I feel like it's something that's not spoken about a lot is leading people on, making people feel like you feel a certain way, but in your heart you really feel a different way. In your mind, you even feel a different way. And you telling somebody something otherwise as if you really want to pursue a future with them and you really want to pursue something serious with them. And you're leading them on to think something that's really not the case, and it's something that I feel like people need to start really thinking about more as far as life, because it brings bad karma to you. It brings bad energy to you. It makes you feel worse about yourself, whether it be conscious or subconsciously. I've dealt with this on my own. I've been dating for a long time now, you know what I'm saying? I've been single for a long time. I'm not really big on jumping into relationships. I've been in one, I guess you could call it a serious relationship, but I was young. I was like a teenager, so it's not even, it was like 2 years, but it's a teenage relationship, you know what I'm saying? But that's the last like long one I've been in, and I feel like since I've been dating, I feel like every time I've ever dealt with a woman and I led her on to believe something, whether, like I said, because sometimes I even do it on accident, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not always on purpose. When you're not knowing, you're not thinking, you're not considering the other person 100%, you'll make mistakes like that. So whenever I would lead somebody on and we end up not being what she thought we would be, because I led her on to believe a certain, I guess you could call it, idea of us being together. It's like after me and her, me and whoever it was end up breaking off, whenever I would look back on the situation, I would always feel bad because I would miss certain memories I might have had with the person, or I remember how good of a person that was, or I remember the things that that person did for me, or how that person was there for me when I may have needed them. And I think about all those things, and I understand that the way I acted towards the certain lady that I was dealing with, I would understand that I was wrong for that. I would think about the fact that I put her through a mental strain. I put her through a mental struggle because she grew feelings for me and she started to really like me and was on the path to loving me, but I treated her as if she wasn't anything. I treated her as if she wasn't worth anything. And the thing about it is, it's not that I had to want to deal with this particular woman. It's not that I had to deal with what came with this particular woman. It wasn't that I had to be with her at all. It was the fact that I led her on to believe that there was a chance that that could be a possibility. And I watched certain women grow to love me and to really want to be with me. And I sat and I watched it develop into that. And then in the end, I break it off, and I say, I don't really want to do it. And another thing with me is I always had a fear, kind of, sort of love, because I don't really like being attached to people, and that's something I'm working on now. I always don't really like being attached to people, and sometimes it makes me feel like it'll deter me from my purpose and my goals if I end up being with one person. And I feel like I don't like them having so much control over my emotions, because you know how it is when you really like somebody or y'all really in a relationship. Whenever that person ain't feeling good, you ain't feeling good. Y'all energies are tied, like literally tied. So when that person ain't feeling good, oh, now you ain't feeling good. You know what I'm saying? When that person mad, now you mad. It's just like that cycle. It scares me because I've been through that before, and like in the worst way you could think of. So stuff like that scares me. But when you leading people on and when you making them feel like it's gonna be something that it's not, I feel like you're gonna deal with all those emotions later on with somebody else. Somebody else gonna make you feel like that. Somebody else gonna lead you on. Somebody else gonna string you along for a while until you can't take no more. It's gonna be things like that. People gonna do you wrong and treat you dirty and make you feel like it's something that you find out they've been messing with this person or that person. You're gonna go through those type of things. I feel like when you do that to people, you're gonna have that karma fall right back on you. I don't believe you're gonna get away with that. You know what I'm saying? I believe in karmic energy. I feel like all that's gonna come back to you. So I think everybody just need to understand, like, it's not about having to be with somebody. It's not about having to, you know what I'm saying, deal with somebody, but it's about the respect of letting them know what it is in the beginning. Having the respect to let them know that, this isn't going any further than where we are right now. Let them know that early so they don't have the motivation to try to fall in love with you, to have the motivation to continuously try to be with you and things like that. And a lot of times when we lead people on is because we still want something out of that person. We're using them 9 times out of 10. If you lead somebody on, you probably using them for something, whether it be attention, whether it be intimacy, whether it be anything. Like, you will use a person for what you want. And I feel like once you start doing that, like I said, you building up bad karma, and it's gonna come back to you. So I hope this video provided some value to anybody who may have needed it. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I know I sound a little stuffy, and that's because I just ate a lot of hot sauce, and you know how that is, man. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Comment down below if you have anything to say. I'm out.